Auburn recruiting has been on fire under Hugh Freeze. The 2024 recruiting cycle is his first full recruiting cycle since being hired at Auburn. And, the Tigers are sitting there ranked number 15th overall and have 17 commitments. But which one has been the biggest win so far for Hugh Freeze and his staff? Let's bring on Jeffrey Lee of Auburn Live. Jeffrey, a lot of big wins this cycle on the recruiting trail, but which one do you believe has been Auburn's biggest win so far?
Well, I would listen to a case for DeMarcus Riddick, for Joe Phillips, for Jalen Crawford, for Walker White. But when it comes down to it, man, there's no denying the biggest one, not only this year, but maybe of my professional career of doing this for the past 20 years. When you flip an in-state five-star kid like Perry Thompson from Alabama, that's head and shoulders above the rest. I mean, it's very rarely done. The question now will be, Josh, can Auburn hold on to him? Can they sign him? They flipped five-star commitments from Alabama. They've never signed one.
Geez, Auburn fans, this is an exciting time. Hugh Freeze has this staff recruiting at a level that we haven't seen in a while. So go ahead, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. We have a full year of coverage to go, and this is where you're going to get the biggest Auburn recruiting news around. Hit that subscribe button for me. All right, so we know that they've had some big wins, but has Auburn addressed their biggest needs on the recruiting trail so far, and do they have any still left to fill?
So far, I think they've hit 3-run homers when it comes to offense at the wide receiver position with Perry Thompson, with Bryce Kane, with Malcolm Simmons. On defense, another 3-run homer at linebacker, biggest need over there with DJ Barber, with DeMarcus Riddick, with Joe Phillips. They're still one guy away from that grand slam at both of those. They're a Bradley Shaw type linebacker from really hitting the grand slam on defense. They're a Cam Coleman / Nye Carr addition at the wide receiver spot from being a grand slam. They've really, like I said, they've really hit it out of the park. They're just one guy away at each of those positions from really, really hitting grand slams at both.
It's an exciting class so far. Like you said, almost all the needs have been met, but there's still a couple key recruits still left on the board. So does Auburn have a realistic shot at a top 10 classes? They sit at number 15 right now, right before the home stretch where we go from fall into the December early signing period.
They do, absolutely. Now, I think there are going to be two keys to that between finishing maybe 8 to 10 or 11 to 15, because I could see it going either way. Two things are going to have to happen for Auburn to break that top 10 plateau. That's A, keeping the guys they have committed signed. There are going to be other guys coming after Perry Thompson, Marcus Riddick, all these other kids that they've got, Joe Phillips. They've got to keep the guys they have committed. Now what they've got to do is turn their attention to adding to that. And most of these kids already are committed elsewhere. So the second ingredient to this top 10 recipe will have to be flipping guys. Can they flip Cam Coleman? Can they flip Cam Franklin? Can they flip Jeremiah Beeman? Can they flip Nakar? They're going to have to flip some guys from Alabama, from Georgia, from A&M, from some of these top classes to kind of reverse that order. You're going to have to take some off the top for you to move up. So I think the possibility of a top 10 class, absolutely. They're just going to have to hold on to the guys that they have and flip some of the guys that they don't.
Yeah, it's going to be a really exciting stretch run here for Auburn recruiting because, like you said, there's so many commitments. Guys are committed all across the country to different programs. So if you're going to fill out those last couple of needs, it's going to be an exciting flip down the stretch. Jeffrey Lee, thank you for stopping by to talk some Auburn recruiting today.
Absolutely, Josh. As always, thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button for me. And remember to check out all the videos on the On3 YouTube page.